ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו. When our ancestors were in Egypt, they already received the order of bringing a paschal lamb. They had to bring a sacrifice while they were in Egypt. Then in the desert, they built the tabernacle, the Mishkan, where sacrifices were offered as well. And finally, King Solomon built the first Beit HaMikdash, the temple of Jerusalem, where there were daily sacrifices, sacrifice on the holidays. How do you serve God through sacrifices? Maybe a little bit difficult for us to understand today, and there are many explanations for it, but I don't want to go into that. I just want to go into the following. You bring a sacrifice because God ordered it so. That was the wish, the express wish of the Almighty. But then it says in the Torah that it has to be lirtzono. It has to be with my willpower too. In other words, I have to be satisfied with it. I have to want to do it. Well, how do you get to that? Maybe when our ancestors went to Jerusalem and brought their own sacrifice, and they saw everybody else going into the Beit HaMikdash, and they saw the seriousness, the spirituality that reigned among all the people, the solemnity, the awe of the Beit HaMikdash. Maybe they felt incorporated, that they wanted to do that. It wasn't only because God ordered it, it's because they wanted to participate as well. Of course, we do our homework because the teacher tells us to do it. Sometimes we do it because we have no choice. We go to school not because we want to, because we are obligated to do it. Of course, there are people that go to school voluntarily. They know the importance of it, but many of us don't do it. But when you get to high school, eventually when you get to college, you realize that going to school is very important. You know, you will have a profession maybe. Not only that, it teaches you about the world. It teaches you about yourself. You understand everything better. And you do it not only because it's an obligation, because you want to participate. And maybe that is the idea. You know, you become bar mitzvah when you're 13. At 12, they start teaching you what to do, and you have to memorize things. And it may be a little difficult, and maybe there's a little amount of rejection on the part of some. But eventually, you realize that all this set of rules, which you have to live by, the mitzvot, are really for your own good. When you come bar mitzvah, you work hard at it. When you're 12, you start studying, memorizing. Maybe you don't like it that much. But eventually, when you put on your tefillin every day, and you take those leather straps and wrap them around your arm with your tefillin across from your heart, so that your sentiments should be in connection with God. When you put one on your head and you realize that your intellect, or maybe as our rabbis say, the seat of your soul should be connected to God, it becomes something different. You do it not only because of obligation. You do it because you have feeling for it. You realize that it means that you're tying yourself together with the rest of the Jewish people. So the word bar mitzvah does not mean son of mitzvah, son of a precept. It means belonging to those that live by precepts, but those that live by certain norms that elevate your soul, bring you closer to your people, tie you to your past, and look to the future as well. So that many an obligation that starts out, I have to do it because it's my duty to do it. I do it because God said so. Eventually should become lirtzono. It should be also an expression of your own will. When you come closer to the action, when you understand it better, eventually you will incorporate it into yourself, and you will become a bar mitzvah, a person who belongs to the world, to those that live their lives according to the norms of the Torah.